welcome along to another one of these videos myself. I'm Mr. Simon Bates.
Hello.
And we have got the very, very beautiful looking Woodstone new vintage BN model. And this saxophone is nickel. It's made of nickel silver underneath. So that is not a finish. That is the core material is nickel silver instead of brass, which is a mix of things. Now, nickel silver, there's a bit of history with that. Carlworth did the Shadow. That was a nickel silver saxophone. And they also did an SX90RN, which was nickel silver, but had rolled tone holes. This does not have rolled tone holes. It has standard tone holes. But it's nickel silver with a black nickel finish on top. However, let's not talk too much tech. Simon, I would like you to put it through its paces of suitable beauty and ravaging, as in whatever order you see fit, and then we'll have a chat about how you feel about it.
Okay.
Cool. Wow.
Interesting.
Interesting, Mr. Bond. Well, actually, I want to ask, because the thing I really liked about the nickel Carlworths, when they used to be around, the proper Carlworths, was the immediacy of sound with nickel. You just breathe into it and it goes zip. It feels like the whole thing's awake. Do you get that from this?
You do, yeah. Yeah, it is a very, it's a bright sound. I don't mind that at all, to be honest. It's big. It's quite easy to play. It's easy to control. It does what I would expect, I guess, a nickel silver saxophone to do.
It's live. It sounds lively. Sitting here, I've heard you play obviously lots of different things over the years. It does sound lively. I mean, they do a couple of little neat things. They use these special silver alloy screws on the neck and the lyre box screw. Again, just about adding mass at that area. There's a hard rubber thumb button on the back where you put your left hand, a standard metal or nickel silver, thumb hook on the right hand. And otherwise, the layout's pretty similar. I would say, I think this is true, Simon, the Woodstones generally for sort of medium to smaller hands feel super comfortable, but you, as a bigger handed man,
I think that's
compact
fair
for you?
Yeah, I mean, I am getting used to it, but it does feel like it's perhaps my huge hands are not designed to be as comfortable on this instrument as they are on others.
But it's not a criticism.
No, not at all.
We like to point these things out because it might be you're out there and you find some things really big, and for example, those Carlworths feel kind of. Ugh.
Oh yeah, they're huge.
Yeah, whereas this actually feels for the average-sized human. It does feel comfortable.
I mean the keywork's very comfortable. You know, the way the mother of pearl sit and all that sort of stuff.
Is it too lively? Can you lay back off it?
I think you could. Yeah.
So it's all there, isn't it? I mean, I think, actually, joking aside, but the nickel silver, or just generally the relationship between the instrument resonance and your mouthpiece and the resonance that creates is an interesting one. And I think with nickel silver, because you're using the tonal in here, the Brillheart, I think if you were going to use something like a nickel silver and you wanted that kind of crazy big sound, I would say if you put then a heavy duty stainless steel mouthpiece or even a gold plated something on there, then the whole thing would just be like, it would be crazy sound, but you'd lose what was left of the subtle, I think, at that point.
Maybe, yeah. But obviously, combined with something like a Lafrec or whatever. So
yes, extra.
You've got the metal on metal and all that. You really know about it then. No, I mean it's a nice saxophone. You know, blows well. The keywork's obviously been thought out. There's always nice little features on the Woodstones.
Yeah.
So
gorgeous engraving. I mean, it's not about that, is it? But it is gorgeous. If you're going to spend that sort of money, you'd want that nice hand engraving. Final thing I just want to point out before we wrap up. Really cool case. I like the case. You like the case?
I do like the case. Yeah.
It's neat, isn't it? Slimline, hard. Pocket on the front for your bits and bobs, and there's space inside for the crook and the mouthpiece. So we don't always show the cases on the videos. I'll tell you why, because manufacturers have a habit of changing them, which then makes the video kind of out of date. But Woodstone haven't ever done that. They've always been what they've supplied them in to start with. So I reckon in summary, a very nice professional level saxophone. If you're looking at your Selmas, your Yamaha 82Zs, your bronze Yanagisauers, this is probably well worth a look, especially if you want something more on that kind of lively vibe, I think is the frame.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Would you play us out, sir?
I would.
Why, thank you.